Hello, everyone. All right, hope everyone is doing well this morning. Thank you for joining in for today's campfire. So, the topic for today is the project status report. So, I'm your host, Pradnya. I help in support in Australia and APAC region. I've been with Africa for more than 2 years now and in the Salesforce ecosystem for more than 3 years. So, this is the agenda for today's meeting. So today we'll be discussing about understanding the project status report and what can be included in the project status report, then how to automatically distribute the report to stakeholders, and how to brand the report to reflect your organization and customers, then steps to include project health checks, also controlling what content is included in the report. Okay, so what is a project status report? Uh, so it provides stakeholders with a consolidated view of project progress in one clear report that can be sent to one or many stakeholders. It can include multiple types of information like task, milestone, risk, issues. It can be automatically generated and distributed to stakeholders on a set schedule without manual effort. It allows customization and branding to match your organizational style. Right, so let's jump on to the demo. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the Q&A box, and I'll try to answer them at the end of the session. All right, so today we'll be working on this project, which is a Ripcurl website build. So first I'll show you what a project status report looks like and how it can be customized. So you can access it from the project overview page by clicking the drop-down arrow on the top right and selecting Preview Status Report. All right, so this is the cover page. Now the cover page includes key details such as the project name, along with the account and contact information for the customer. Now you can brand this page by including your logo, the customer's logo, and the hero image. Now let's go through how to brand this page. Now first you need to save all the new logos in the Salesforce Classic Documents folder. Now to do this, you need to first switch to Salesforce Classic. So from View Profile, click on Switch to Salesforce Classic. Then click on Documents. And under the Mission Control Assets folder, click New. So you just need to name your document. Make sure that the externally available image has been marked true. Upload the file and click Save. So once you upload it, this is how it will look like. The logo will appear at the bottom. Now, to display your logo, which is on the top left of the cover page, you need to specify it in the Gantt chart settings of your control pad. So you just need to specify the folder in which the logo have been saved and the file name. And once that has been done, you need to save the Gantt settings. Now to display the customer logo, which is in the center of the cover page, you need to specify, for the customer logo, you need to populate the logo URL field, which is on the project detail page. Okay, so there on the project detail page, there is a field called logo URL. So you just need to paste the customer's logo URL into this field. Now, how to get the customer's logo? Now, on the documents where the logo has been saved, so you just have to right click on the logo and either click copy image address, or you can just click open image in new tab. and get the URL from here. You can just copy the URL and paste it under logo URL field. Now, similarly, you need to follow the same step for hero image. You need to get the image URL and paste it under the weekly status report hero image URL field. Okay, and the hero image is on the right side. All right, so moving on, our next page is the project health check. Now, the project health check object, it allows project managers to conduct periodic assessments of their projects, providing a snapshot of performance at a given point in time. So you're able to write a narrative summary for the following points, like what was accomplished last week, then what are the overall observations of the project, then what is planned for next week. Now, in addition, you can also capture a rating for various areas of the project using a red, amber, or green RAG rating. Now, the health check can take a bit of a time to put together because you have to be across all the elements in a project plan and your teams. So, if you're interested in saving time and getting these details put together quicker, you can talk to your account executive about how you can explore Agent Force AI to streamline this process just with a click of a button. And we also do have a Cosmo Campfire specifically for this topic, Project Health Check, which you can also refer to. Now let's see how to create a project health check record. So that needs to be done from the project related list. So there is a section called project health check. So to create a new record, you just need to click new. I'll just show you the one which I created. So make sure you select the date when it is meant to be done. And then you just need to specify all the details here, like your summary information and the status review. So under status review, you have option to select from on track, off track, or needs attention. So once all the details have been filled in, just click save. Now you do have an option to exclude this page from the project status report or exclude any of the sections. So to do that, so that can be done again from the project detail page. So there is a field called weekly status report include health check. So if you want to exclude the health check, you just have to uncheck this field. Similarly, if you want to exclude the accomplishment section or observations or planned activity or any of the RAG field section, you just need to uncheck these fields and click save. Right, so moving on. So next page is the project summary page. Now the project summary page, it provides a quick overview of the progress that has been made to date on the project. Now it shows how much percentage of the project has been completed, then the milestone summary, then how many tasks are completed, then what is the status of the project, the start date and end date. Now the below fields like the hours last week, issues, risk, and change requests, they will only be visible if they have been selected to be included in the report. So how do we select them to include in the report? So on the project detail page, again, we have these fields called weekly status report include time logs, expenses, issues, risk, change requests. So when you check these fields, those particular sections will be included onto the project status report. Now you can customize this page as well. You can choose to remove this page from the report or remove any of the sections or add additional fields. Up to 5 additional fields could be included. Now to remove this page, on the project detail page, there is a field called exclude PSR summary page. So you just need to check this field and mark true. Check this field to true and click save. And similarly, if you want to remove the completion summary, milestone summary, or any of the sections, just mark these field as true. And similarly, if you want to add any of the fields, that can be done from the project field set. Now to access the field set, that can be done from the setup. Under setup key, click on object manager and look for project object. So once you're on the project object, click on the field sets And the field set that we need to look at is the project status report fields. So you simply need to drag and drop the new fields required. And once you do that, you just need to click save. So the additional fields will be displayed under additional information section. Right, so moving on. So our next page is the project detail page. Now the project detail page will provide a full breakdown of the project, including the project, phase, milestone, action, and checklist item. Now by default, the record name, record owner, start and end date, status, and completion percentage will be displayed on the report. So let's dig in on how to customize this now. Now again, you can remove this page or you can remove any of the records. So by default, all the records from the project plan will be included, but you do have an option to remove any of the records. And you can choose to display the owner name as blank or just show the role title or role function for privacy reasons. And up to 5 additional fields per layer can be included onto this page. Now to remove this page, that can be done by clicking exclude PSR detail page on the project detail page. And to remove any of the records, so for example, if I don't want to include the design milestone record, so I just need to check the exclude from status report field. And once this has been checked, the design milestone record won't be included onto the project detail page. Similarly for owner, there's a field called PSR anonymize owner. So here you have an option to select from blank role title or role function. So you can select one of the options uh, and click save. So that way the role name won't be displayed on the project detail page. Now to include the custom fields, so for example, if you want to include any of the fields from the project layer, so this can be done from the project field set again. So on the project field set, the field set that you need to refer to is project status report detail fields. Similarly, you just need to drag and drop the new fields and click save. And if I want to include any of the new fields from the milestone layer, so I just need to look for milestone object under object manager and click on field sets. So the field set here is called the milestone status report fields. So you just need to follow the same step for action and checklist item as well. Right. So moving on, so our next page is the Gantt chart. Now to include the Gantt chart, you must ensure you go to the Gantt chart tab of the project overview page. Okay. And here you need to click on PNG export button prior to the project status report being generated. So what this will do is this will store an up-to-date PNG file of the Gantt chart. And the image will help you to show a tailored view of the project. Now, when you click the PNG export button, the PNG image will be generated. And on the project detail page, the project Gantt image date field will display today's date. Okay, and this is how the Gantt chart view will look like. All right, so our next page is the time log page. Now this page includes time logs with a date of last week by default. However, if you wish to display time logs for a different period, like for last month, or include all time logs for that project, so that can be done from a field called weekly status report time log period. So you just need to select an appropriate value in that particular field. Um, So the values available are all time logs, last week time logs, last month, or last n days. Now, if you choose last n days, you need to specify how many n days. So that needs to be done under weekly status report time log days, right? So for example, I want to see last 7 days time logs. So I just need to write 7 here and click save. Okay, so similarly, if you want to remove any of the time logs, so by default, all time logs would be included on the time log summary page. But if in case I don't want to include this time log, so I just need to click on exclude from status report field. So I just need to mark this as true and click save. So this particular time log won't be displayed on my time log summary page. Okay, so we do have other pages like expense summary, budget summary, issue summary, risk summary, and change request. So the process is the same to customize all these pages. So you can add the fields from the respective field sets and remove records by marking the include from status report field to true. So by default, those records won't be included. Like for change request, change request is available in the project related list. So if you see, if you want to include this change request record, you need to check on include in weekly status report. It won't be included by default. Similarly, if you want to remove it, you just need to uncheck this particular field. Okay. Now, if you just want to add on if with pages like change requests, risk, and issues, any new fields that is added through the field sets, those fields will be displayed at the bottom of the change request cell of the table. You can see it is showing beneath the change request name. It's not showing as a separate column, right? All right, so our next page is the project stakeholders. So this will show a list of project stakeholders that are included on the project to receive the status report. Now, again, you can remove the project stakeholder records by clicking the include in weekly status report field to false. Um, and you can add up to 3 custom fields onto this page. Okay, so it's got a field set included, so you can just include all the extra fields through its respective field set. So this is the last page. So it includes the company's logo, your logo, and the project owner's information. Now, if you want to exclude the the footer, which says report generated by mission control, so that gets displayed on all the pages. And if you don't want to include that on your report, that can be done from your control pad settings under the project status report tile. There is a section called remove report generated by mission control footer. So you just need to click on that field and save. Similarly, if you want to change the font type of the report, so you do have a few options here. To select from, if in case you leave it empty, then Arial Unicode MS will be applied. All right, so let's see how to set up the project status report. So it's a 3-step process. So first step is to activate the project status report, and the purpose for it is to build the repository. Now to do this, you need to go to your control pad settings and find the project status report tile. Now check the active box, and you need to specify the day and the time for automatic report generation and distribution, and click save. So what this will do is this will create the repository. Now your second step is to flag the project. So when you go on the project, so to do this, you need to go on your project detail page and check the field called generate weekly project status report. So this is how you can flag the project. Make sure it is marked as true. If this has been not this has been marked as false, your report won't be distributed automatically, even if there are project stakeholders involved on the project. So the last step, the third step, is including your stakeholders onto the project. so they can be selected to receive the report, the project status report automatically. Now to do this, you need to go to your project related list, and under the project stakeholders section, just need to click on new, and under the stakeholder position, you need to select from internal, client or external, and fill in their details through contact. So you can pick them from contact or user or role record. And if you want them to receive the project status report, you need to mark this field as true. So this will help them to be informed and aligned with the project progress. And if you want their record to be displayed onto the project status report, you need to mark this field, which is the include in weekly status report field, to true. Similarly, if you don't want them to be included onto the report, just mark this as false. And once that's done, click save. All right, so this is how you can set up your project status report. All right, so that is it from me. If you have any questions relating to the project status report now, please feel free to put them in the Q&A or chat box. So yeah, there's a question from Hannah. Can you set a static report, same parameters every time, to send us on a schedule? Um, yeah, I just showed it to you. So how you can set up a schedule for it. So that can be done from the control pad settings under the project status report. So you just need to set a schedule like a runtime. So like if I have set my runtime to run on Monday at 8:30 a.m. So all the project status report for all the projects will be will be set on the same time, and it will run at the same time as well. And Hannah, also to add in, if you want for example, if I want this project to be distributed on a different day other than what's been specified here, like on Monday. So if I want it to be distributed on some other day, so I can just specify a different day under the report distributed on field. Yep, no problem. All right, so these are the different ways that you can get in touch with us. We do have a lot of resources available on our website, like training videos, knowledge-based articles, and then release notes, learning portal, chatter, which you can also refer to. And if in case you have any questions, just drop in an email to us on support@apricot.com, or you can also just submit a support ticket on our website. All right, so thank you everyone for joining in today's Campfire session. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you and bye.